we've built a pretty extensive integration architecture with a lot of our lenders on Heroku. The industry is not as tech forward as other industries, and so some of them might have APIs. The APIs might not really have all the functionality that we need, or some of them won't have any API at all. They just want to work through email or portals or what have you. All different things. They're all different. And Heroku has given us the flexibility to kind of build processes around all of these different things. It's definitely been a huge challenge, but I don't think we could have, accomplished it without Heroku. Hi, I'm Shane Pierce, and I'm CTO at One West.
Hi, I'm Kunal Bhasin, founder and CEO at One West. So our customers are Main Street small businesses. Think more the pizza shop at the corner, the local restaurants, the mom and pop shops, not the Fortune 500 companies. So average customer comes to us looking for approximately $50,000 to $100,000. We use a lot of technology to be able to underwrite these loans very quickly and provide that financing to them within a day or 2 days. I started One West with the mission to really make it a better process. I had worked at other companies prior, and still to this day, agents are expected to make 300 phone calls a day, and I know the employees don't like doing it because I used to be one of them, and I know the customers don't like getting the phone call because I've talked to enough of them. And I was like, there has to be a better way. It doesn't have to be such a painful process. We've come a very long way and to now being one of the market leaders in the space.
And I think what's been really cool is originally the idea was, hey, we want to make this platform where customers can come and self-service. And that was like our original main goal. But what's kind of happened is a lot of customers do self-service, but then we also have a lot of customers where they're able to get so far along in the process without having to talk to a rep that the work that our reps are doing it's more meaningful and it's more impactful because they're able to speak to customers who are already kind of further along in their journey. We kind of have a sense for what their offers are going to be already. It's not like pounding the phones and calling leads. And so I think that makes our reps happier too.
We're able to service a lot more clients with much less headcount than a lot of our competition is because of how much tech we're running in the background of it.
So we're constantly making changes to our apps, and it's deploying is easy. So that's the crucial thing is I don't want to have to focus on how do I get this code to production. I want to just figure out what we actually need to do. Write the code, get it done, and then it's just deployed. It's done. You don't have to worry about that part.
Speed is probably our biggest competitive advantage in the space, and how we've gotten so large is we don't need the processors in the office, we don't need the underwriters in the office to actually get a deal funded. Customers can get the information they need without having to call in. So even if a lender is approving a file at 8:30 in the evening when the team is not in the office, all of our competition will, they'll not get that offer into their systems until the following morning when the processing team comes in and says, oh, this lender approved this at 8:30, let me put it in the system, so the agent will see it. The agent then has to call the customer, and hopefully the customer answers the phone, whereas our system will automatically bring it in. The customer will see it at 8:30 as soon as the offer comes in, and if the customer wants to accept it, it can be funded by 8:35.
And by the way, we say the lenders aren't very tech forward, but also the customers are not very tech forward. And so we've built some things in Heroku as well to kind of allow us to work with the customers in the ways that they want to. So we obviously prefer everyone comes into our portal, they upload their documents there, fill out the application there. That's our preferred way. But some customers are like, look, I don't know how to do this file upload thing. I'm just going to send you an email. And so we also have some email handlers using some Heroku add-ons that are able to process those emails and integrate that directly with Salesforce as well.
Yeah, it's allowed us to scale quite a bit. Like I said, prior to signing with Heroku all those years ago, we did evaluate a lot of the other platforms, and anticipating future scale and the scale that we had at that time, it's hard to predict the customer behavior because some customers will check their loan balance never, and some will check it like 20 times a day even though it's not changing that often. And being able to provide a solution for both of those that still made sense within the cost structure that we were looking to send, I think Heroku's model fit it best.
We can focus on innovating and building these things that we want to build, and Heroku is just kind of there and it's plugging along and it's doing it all for us basically. So
some of the questions I ask, hey, when we launch a new partnership or there's going to be a media spot, what's going to happen if all of a sudden tomorrow 30 times the normal users hit our experience? And He normally says, "Don't worry, it'll be fine. Heroku will handle it," and that always makes me. And it has been fine when it's happened. So, yeah. So that's always made me feel good.